Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming a what's on my iPhone. This was another video that was requested by one of you, so thank you again for requesting. I love your requests. To be honest, I have never watched any of these videos, so I had to watch a couple in preparation to kind of know how I'm supposed to be showing you my phone and what to talk about. So I have the iPhone 11, so you're probably wondering, why are you filming a what's on my iPhone when you have the iPhone 11? Because from my understanding, people usually film these when they get a new phone and it's like one of the newer models. But I love the iPhone 11, and I don't know what it is, but I feel like every recent iPhone that has come out has not been very different from all the previous ones. I have been dying to upgrade my phone, but two of my friends got the iPhone 15 and they both warned me. They were like, do not get this phone. The iPhone 11 is so much better. Apparently the camera on the 15 is not very good. So I'm just holding out and waiting until Apple makes like a really good new phone so I can upgrade. But for now, I love my 11. She's a cutie. We are just gonna get started. So this is what my phone looks like. I have this really cute case. It's kind of like a water ripple effect, but it's a heart shape. I love updating my phone with the different seasons. So every time it's a new season, I like having like a case color that matches the season, a phone screen that matches the season, and little widgets on my home screen that match it as well. So yeah, I just kind of revamped my phone a little bit for the springtime. And then I have this little phone chain, which I actually made myself. I've had so many of these. I bought them before. I've had friends make them for me. But ultimately, I think it's so fun to make it on your own if you can. This is what it looks like. I went for a pink and green theme because I think it's perfect for the springtime. And just these two colors have made me so happy. I get so excited to hold my phone and walk around with it. I'll give you a little bit of a closer look. I'm not sure if it's focused very well. But yeah, we just have these green beads and these little pink strawberries, which I think are so cute. And then the matching pink beads. And then we have a little flower and a little heart on each side. And then my favorite part is this charm that I put on it. It's a strawberry charm. So this is the strawberry charm. I think it's so cute and perfect for the springtime. This is actually my sister's charm. So a lot of these are actually my sister's little crafty items. So I'm gonna start screen recording so you can actually see what my phone looks like. Okay, so starting with my home screen, as you can see, my phone is super color coordinated, which I love. So I have my little lock screen. I think it's just like a cute spring one. And then I customized all the text to match the colors. So if you're wondering how to do this, you can actually edit your home screen. So you just press down and click customize. And then if you go on lock screen, you can choose all the different fonts you want, all the different colors. I had so much fun playing around with this and I'm so happy with how it turned out. So I just have the date, the time, I have the weather. This is crucial because in the city, the weather changes all the time. It could be sunny and raining and even snowing on the same day. So I like to have the weather there just so I can keep track. And then I have this little icon on the right, which tells me when my phone's charging and when my AirPods are charging. And then I have this little circle with the plus, which is for Instagram. So if you click on it, it just takes you right to stories. To be honest, I have never really used this. If I've ever used stories, I'll just open my phone and go on Instagram. But I have it here in case I ever want to quickly post something, I can do it. I do post on my stories like pretty much daily, so I feel like I should use that eventually. At the bottom, I think everyone has this, but I have the flashlight and the camera. Moving on to all my actual applications. So this is what it looks like when I first open my phone. I love that I have all the green icons right at the bottom. I have WhatsApp, phone, messages, and FaceTime. And honestly, I use all of these apps very frequently, pretty much daily, so I like having them there all together. And then I love this first page. So I basically put all my main and most used apps on this page. And it's mainly like social media and entertainment apps just because those are the ones that I use all the time. I also try to color coordinate it as best as I can. I don't know if you can tell, but it starts with red and then slowly goes into pink, purple, blue, and then into black. I just love the gradients of it. I think it looks so pretty. I have YouTube Studio, so I don't know if you guys know about this app, but it's for YouTubers to upload their content. They can keep track of how their videos are doing, look at their analytics. So I check this app pretty frequently, especially when I post a new video, just to see how it's doing. If there are any comments, I'll usually respond through this app as well. Moving on, we have Pinterest. This is my favorite app on earth. I hope Pinterest exists for the rest of my life. It doesn't even feel like social media, which I love. It's not about views or likes or anything like that. You just kind of get to create your feed with things that inspire you, things that make you happy. I'll give you a look of kind of what my Pinterest looks like. I feel like it's pretty predictable. It's very like aesthetic, lifestyle, spring, summer vibes, which I love. I could spend hours on this app, and I have spent hours on this app just making boards and scrolling. This is my my Pinterest page. I don't really promote it very much. I mean, I do make boards, so I'll have my Pinterest here if you guys want to follow me on there. So this is my spring board, which I've recently started curating, and it's been so much fun. So I mainly put pictures of kind of what I want my spring to look like. So happy mind, happy life. Flowers, because I love getting flowers in the springtime. Painting, because I love painting, but I always pick up this hobby right around spring and summer. Moving along, I have been really trying to get back into my workout grind, my workout routine. So I just put this picture. I think she's doing some kind of yoga. And yeah, I feel like you can kind of get the overall vibe that I want for this spring. Just a lot of color, a lot of flowers, a lot of nature, being outside, reading, exercising, all that kind of stuff. I really like this pin. It says, your current and future self is determined by what you eat, who you spend your time with, how you treat your body, what you read, what you listen to, who you follow, what you think about, how you invest in yourself. Upgrade your inputs, upgrade your life. And then I have this board called Lucky Girl Syndrome. But the whole point of Lucky Girl Syndrome is that you are a lucky person. You attract good experiences, good opportunities, and that's energy that I really try to embody. And I do feel like a lucky girl. I feel like I attract so many amazing opportunities and experiences. So yeah, this one is mainly just a bunch of quotes. So upgrading my life this year. There she glows again. Act like the person you want to become. Every experience is working in my favor, lucky girl, dream until it's your reality, etc, etc. There's a bunch of these, and I like going through this board every once in a while to kind of inspire myself again and be motivated again. I also have a little cute love board. I just love everything romance, everything love. I love reading romance books. My favorite movies and TV shows are all romance. So yeah, I just made a cutesy little romance board. So this is what it looks like if you guys want to see. I have this other board called Girlhood. This is one of my favorite boards right now because this year I have really embraced girlhood and being feminine and being girly. And so I made this board pretty recently, and I just put a bunch of cute girly pictures that I think just encapsulate what being a girl and just girlhood is like. So yeah, there's the girls wearing their masks. Act like the girl you want to become. This is just like my perfect night. A bubble bath, a good book, a nice drink, even though I drink a mocktail. But yeah, just that vibe in general, I feel like encapsulates girlhood perfectly. I love being a girl, and finally she chose herself. I love this one. It's so simple, but I just love this one. Girls getting ready together, which is one of my favorite things ever. I love getting ready with my girlfriends whenever we're going out, whether it's dinner or we're going out dancing or anything like that. It's just like such a fun experience. But yeah, so that's my girlhood board. I'm gonna try to speed through the rest of these. But yeah, this is the board I made for this year. So just kind of the energy I want to encapsulate. So just everything self-care, reading, health, traveling. And then this board, which I think it's so cute, it's called Future. And I think about having kids all the time. I know I'm not ready yet, but I'm just so excited to be a mom one day. And I just love kids in general. I love playing with kids, with babies, with toddlers. Like, how cute. I can't wait to dress my baby up like this one day. I've been spending a long time on Pinterest. As you guys can tell, Pinterest is one of my favorite apps ever. But I'm gonna move it right along. So we have the music app, which is pretty basic. I don't know if you guys are really interested in it, but these are some of my playlists. So Christmas music, French music, getting ready. Happy Girl Slay. I love playing this one when I just want good vibes. When it's a sunny day and I'm going on a walk, I'll always play this playlist. It has the most random combination of music too. Like there's some feel-good girly songs, some fun pop songs, and then I have some like old Jonas Brothers in here just because I love their old music. Rory Gilmore. I love this playlist in the fall time. I always listen to this, kind of act like the main character. I'll go to like a cute coffee shop, I'll study, and then I'll have this playlist in the background. Yeah, so that's a little tour of my music app and then Instagram. If you do want to follow me on Instagram, I'm pretty active on stories. But yeah, so that's my little Instagram. I call it my digital diary. Moving along, we have the podcast app, which I have really been getting into podcasts this year. I never used to listen to podcasts until this year, but I really love podcasts because sometimes I'm just not in the mood to be listening to music, but it's really nice to start your morning with a kind of podcast where they talk about just very uplifting content. So my current favorite podcasts are On My Mind by Ava Jules, A Better You by Fernando Ramirez. I recently started listening to Hot Girl Energy and The Wellness Cafe. and then in Ayame we trust. So I found her recently on TikTok because she makes the funniest videos, and her podcasts are also so funny. The amount of times I've had her podcast playing as I'm commuting to campus and I have to like hold in laughter. I'm like visibly shaking as I'm on the train or I'm on the bus. She is just so funny. Yeah, and then the rest of the apps are pretty basic. I have my mail app, Viber, which I only have to call my grandpa, and then LinkedIn. I'll quickly show you guys my TikTok. I've kind of been popping off on here, so if you guys want to follow me on there, I post a lot of like relationship and self-love type of videos. So this is what it looks like. I'll have my on the screen as well. And yeah, so I have these little widgets. So they're all connected to different Pinterest boards that I have. If you guys want to know how to do this, just press down on your screen and click the plus button at the top. And then you can go down here and click on Pinterest. And then you can choose between different types of widgets. So yeah, I have these three, which I think are so cute. So when you click edit, you can choose which board you want it connected to. So this one is for spring, this one is Lucky Girl Syndrome, and this one is Academic Weapon Era because I'm in my final season, and so I'm really just trying to channel that energy. But yeah, I like having these little widgets, and that's my mom's alarm. So yeah, that is my main screen. Moving along, I only have these two. So this is the second screen. So I have this app which is really cool. It's called Bean or something. But yeah, this app is really cool because you can log every country you've been to, and then it'll fill it in on the map so you can see everywhere you've been. I feel like because I travel so much, I feel like I've kind of seen a lot, been to a lot of places, but I've only been to 6% of the world, which is crazy. And so I like having this here just to kind of see everywhere I've been and to kind of inspire me to keep traveling and travel to all these places. And then I have this little folder. I don't like having a lot of folders just because I don't love how they look. I like having like a full screen. I hate when there's like spaces in between. So yeah, I mainly just have my apps, but some of them I did group into folders. So I have food. So I have DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, Uber Eats whenever I order takeout. And then this one's kind of random, but it's just kind of my little shopping slash spending folder. So I have Amazon, Garage, which I have not shopped here in years, but I do still have the app in case I do shop there. I have this app called Yuka, which I found on TikTok. As you guys can see, I've used this quite a bit. Basically what this app does is you can scan your skincare and it'll rate it from 0 to 100, I guess based on how good the ingredients are and how safe they are for you. Yeah, and then just Urban Outfitters, and then Indigo because Indigo is my baby. I love going to Indigo. Moving on to this folder, so this is my editing one. So I actually don't use iMovie very much. I used to use it a long time ago, but I do still have it here if I ever want to use it. Canva, I usually use that for my thumbnails. This creator app is for my camera. It's actually really cool, so you can kind of connect your camera to this app and you can upload content from your phone to the camera and vice versa. And then Snapseed, I use this app occasionally. Sometimes I'll take a picture and there's like something dirty on the ground and I just feel like it ruins my picture, so I'll go in and kind of take it off with this app. I have CapCut for whenever I do shorter style of videos. And then I got this app called Epic, which I haven't used yet. I just saw someone on TikTok recommend this one. And then I have my health app, which you guys probably already know, and I just use this to track my flow and everything. Calendar, Canvas Students. So this app is for students, so it has all your courses. I have my Reminders app, Drive, Google Maps, Photos. These are all pretty basic. My Notes app, which I cannot live without this app. I make to-do lists every single day and I make them always on my Notes app, and I love checking off every single thing that I do. And I just use this to organize my entire life. So I literally have a whole folder for social media, so I put my YouTube video ideas, my TikTok ideas, everything like that. I have them in these folders, and then some goals that I want to achieve this year. I have my schedule and to-dos, so things I have to do. Random plans, so my friends and I love doing little bucket lists for the summertime and just like different restaurants we want to see, different activities we want to do. I also have some food ideas because I run out of ideas on what to make for school. And then here I keep track of my books. I won't get too deep into this because I do want to make this as a separate video at the end of the year and just kind of review all the books that I've been reading. But yeah, I keep track of some book recommendations that I find on TikTok or on YouTube. And then I have a little book log here, so I'll write the book, my rating for it, and just kind of a description of how I felt with the book. This is mainly for me to remember when I do film that video, kind of how I felt about each book. Rants, which I'm not gonna click on this folder because as you can see there's a lot, but yeah, sometimes you just need to let a rant out. So I have that little folder there. And yeah, so that is my Notes app. This is my transit app for when I'm commuting to campus, so it just shows you all your buses and everything. weather app, settings, voice memos, which I also use for rants. Some of these have names on them, so I'm gonna blur those. But yeah, I kind of go off on these. So sometimes you need to rant, but journaling or writing is not enough, so you just really need to get it out. But sometimes I'm just like not in the mood to talk to someone about it. I just want to like let it out myself. So I'll go on my voice memos app, I'll just like turn it on, and I will just spiel for like 2 to 3 minutes, and I promise you it's so therapeutic. You will feel so much better afterwards. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to see here as well. I think most of my apps are on my home screen, but I have a couple just like random ones. I have a guitar toner, so I have a guitar right here as you guys can see. And yeah, just like random files, drive, all that kind of stuff. I have Threads, which I don't really use. I mean, if you guys want to follow me on there, I did post a couple right at the beginning when it first got popular, but I just kind of forgot about this app ever since. But yeah, if you guys do want to follow me on there, eventually if there's enough people that follow me on there and want to see content from me, I'm totally open to posting. I have a lot of thoughts, so I can definitely tweet so many things. I almost forgot, this is something that I also wanted to show you guys. So you can make different little focus groups. So there's the default do not disturb, which I use all the time, but recently I made different ones depending on what I'm doing. I like the sleep one. It'll usually switch around 11 o'clock, and once my screen switches to this, I know that it's time to get ready for sleep. It's almost like a switch in my mind where I'm like, okay, it's time to get ready for bed, it's time to sleep. I have this one for studying, for reading, self-care, so when I'm doing my little self-care days. And then this one I have for fitness. So with this one, it actually changes my lock screen. I usually have this one if I go to the gym or I'm going on a walk or something, and I think it's nice to kind of have these little motivations when I'm doing that. I just have these random little energy givers like sunlight, dance, whole foods, hydration, constant sleep, nature, music, movement, resting, fresh air, decluttering, and future planning. And yeah, that is everything on my iPhone. Again, I'm not exactly sure how these videos typically go. I feel like I did a pretty good job, but you guys can let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Love you. Bye.